as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 39.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 27 yards. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Kill. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. What's the end?
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You got nothing. Shoot!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
59 mark, 59, scene 6.
Following the interception here, Mariota got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here's
Here's Mariota. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Mariota now. And a catch made by Hopkins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Flushed out right. But escapes the sack. Able to fight through one tackle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down. Up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dante Hightower in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing is Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. It's Kelsey on the grab. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mariota. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mariota. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It's Williams on the catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mariota again. Dancing to his left. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 30.
Highlight is shown of this play. all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready, 180. Where are they, King? 3.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. I'm coming.
Nice 7, let's go.
Check 59.
Now Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Jackson. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Spoko's the Mike. Mike Spoko.
Now Mariota. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage. Mariota completes it to Aguilar. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Stop your whining. Watch the safety creep.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Corey Middleton on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
On second and very short. Jackson complete. The tight end Kelsey. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. Jackson on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now it's his carry. Here's Williams. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the twist.
They'll run it with Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. sacked back at the 13-yard line. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The first carry for Elijah McGuire, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Markel Lee and the Raider D, they get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Draw play. Ingram now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Aguilar has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the draw. This is Ingram. Able to push his way through. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check back, check back.
On third down, Mariota going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now Jackson on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. The point after is good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you took off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Mariota from the gun on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's Kelce on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Let's go, fellas.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Where are they, team? One.
Seems pretty quiet.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to leave.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Hightower has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Mariota got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. With a catch made by Hopkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
He's got a man. Complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.